Hi, I'm Mary. This is my interview about the project that I need. And in this interview, I'm going to talk with Sonia about English in Colombia. So, um, and Mary, I'm an English language professional student. Um, I am 23 years old. This is Sonia. Sonia as Sonia, I'm going to ask some questions to Sonia, so she's going to answer the questions. Sonia, could you say something about you, please?
My name is Sonia. I am Colombian people. I'm from to Bolivar. Uh, I am a student in someone in professional language. Two I am study at Samanant University.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to start. English is an important language in the world. It's also called a lingua franca, but Colombia is one of the Latin American countries with a low level in English. That is why we need to understand why, what problems we have, and if we can change the way we learn and teach this language. This is the topics that we will we're going to talk. Learning English in Colombia, private and public schools teaching English, Colombia very well, improve the quality of English and problems in Colombia with English. So, Sonia, how do you learn English in Colombia? How do you consider that is the experience learning English in Colombia?
Well, my experience is very common. I I met with that language in the high school, and I don't speak good that language because I don't like. I I prefer other things, but in the university I utilized one career that is in a audiovisual translator. Then I am as professional in English at Seminary University. Well, but it's a good experience in general. Learning English in Colombia to me is very wonderful, but open a lot of things. For example, um, was serious in other language to say that is other context in general. But learning English in Colombia for people in general is so difficult. Not people has direct course to learning that language is a little bit for some people not it's not easy. For example, in private school often have como additional financial recursos allowing allowing them often more como expensive como tas um, that school has more expensive program and expensive program in general. Sometimes with negative noise speaking teacher in contrast in a public school is maybe may fast but get como contrastar impact the quality of their English program. Well, is a context, but learning English in Colombia it's not easy for the majority person or people in Colombia.
Okay. So did you have the resources to learn English in your school? In your school, have the resources? Had the resources to teach
Well, in
English?
my school, as but well, in my school, my teachers, my tutorials, has some resources.
Okay.
It not is a lot, but it's not como poverty. It's como in a line, no more, nor bit. It's a
Okay.
balance.
Yeah. It's so sad that in the schools,
Colombia.
yes, the schools
Sorry.
don't have the resources to learn or teaching English. So it's so sad. So
So and in the political school, usually the government not not gave not a course in the school that is very inexistent
yeah,
inexistent in general.
yes, it's a good point. But for example, I studied in a public school. We have a lot. We have resources, not the best resources, but for example, American person visited my school to to teach English. So it was amazing. But some public schools doesn't have this opportunity, so it's hard. It's hard the education in Colombia. So the next topic is private and public schools teaching English. So what do you consider that is the best difference that private and public school have teaching English? The
So
best
well,
difference that they have between between the
is the resource for the people,
okay,
but it depends. And not only that the school is only depend of the people. When I I see very a lot of children. For example, one in a previous price school, uh, for example, in vacation, the families has children, he and the children study in the private school, and for the reason, uh, the family decided go try to travel to, for example, Miami, or you
okay,
say Australia, uh, a, a country to speak English.
okay. So they
um
have the way
and
to have opportunities to teach. It's like a direct opportunity. Yes.
when the people know, I have very way to try to travel. I have, but in my case, my process learning English is more uh, oriented to the people. My teacher, I have two teacher. I have a teacher French, and a teacher to the USA. I don't remember the city, but
Oh,
it for como as to as I don't remember that como as two 3 years, but I don't understand nothing. That is
okay. Yes, it's hard. It's so hard.
in general too.
Uh, so, do you know what is Colombia very well?
Um, in Colombia, Colombia very well. Is well como okay. Is a program to the people in Colombia learning more English for in the school. The teens, I don't remember that, but como es in Colombia incrementar, incrementing como reconsideráis como the importance of the English to the people as a fundamental skill in a globalization in a globalized world. At the government and various institutes have implemented programs to promote English learning at our education level in the highly at relevance for the conscious person and economic development in general. I suppose that.
Yes, Colombia Very Well is a program that we have in Colombia about to education. Is to improve the quality education and to improve English. In this program, they have page when teachers or children could download some exercise, some download audios to learn or teaching English. And it's a program that we have a, science 2012 years. So it's a good program. I didn't know about it, but it is a program to help the public schools or private schools. Um,
Okay.
how do you consider that we to we can to improve the quality of education? How? How improve the quality of English in Colombia?
Well, to change the quality of English in Colombia is will be beneficial, um, beneficial uh, to como increases and investment in teacher teams uh, provide more update education resources um, and um, trip or experience exchanges that will that allow student some students to participate the language in a real world. That is very beneficial to the people in general in the context. I talk in the context of the teenager people in Colombia.
So, do you think that
For example,
we need money to improve English? Yes.
in general.
Okay. Yes. Do you want to say something about it?
Mm,
No. Okay. What do you consider that? Uh, what are the problems that we have in Colombia with English? Why we have problems
well,
with English?
problem in Colombia with English. Oh well. Um, if you s- you if you question me what are, for example, the most significant change that Colombia uh, face como regarding to teaching or learning English. So depends of the department.
Okay.
And in Colombia face challenge south as as a lack of access to period accurate resources and shortens of a quality teacher. But it's very difficult obtains give good teachers of English teachers in general. In some cases, a lack of motivation among us students for addressing this isn't work required and compensate strategies involving collaboration between the government, for example, education, institution, and social art at large.
Okay. Do you know what happened in, for example, Choco? Choco is a. I don't know if you know about it, about
It's a
Choco.
department.
Yes, but what
Department.
happened with Choco? Do
I
you know?
don't know sure in Choco in this moment have a lot of things, for example, poverty or but I don't know that English in that moment or education. I don't sure I don't watch new in the last time.
Okay, Choco. I was reading. My brother told me about it. Choco has the best way to teach English. They have a good level, but they don't have the resources. They suffer inequality, and it's, it's a different way to teach, but they have a good level in English, but they don't have the resources, the best resources, because it's a place that suffer with conflicts between gorillas, so it's hard, but they try to 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 give a good education. So my brother live in that place, like live in that place. So he told me about it, and I was surprised because I don't know. I consider that Choco doesn't have a good level about resources. So is that, if you know, Sonia, Choco is a good have a good level in English.
That's the that's things is very incredible. It's unbelievable. I don't know that information. It's incredible. It's incredible that the children is major in general the country and I don't only talk in the teenagers in Tokyo. If I talk in the teenagers in Colombia. Currently, the teenager in general, if the in pandemic, for example, a lot of teenager learning English. I don't know say in the quickly learning English in the quickly more 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 case in a children, for example, 10 age or 12 age, más o menos, kind of. Um, and that is incredible too. The
Yeah,
case of Choco.
yeah. So, give me a moment. So, why do you consider that Choco has a good level in English? Why do you consider that they have a good level?
I I don't know sure. I suppose it's a high school, maybe B1, B2, you know, and it's important to the teenagers trip other things for and in this case learning other language that is incredible. It's is wonderful.
Yeah.
um and I if I have the opportunity say a lot some word to teach the people, the teenagers in Choco is to is that learn learning more fuerza.
Sí se puede. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Sonia, it's all. Thank you for your answers. It was my interview about education in Colombia. So thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good